So off we go once more.
Barcelona going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Messi tries to head towards goal. And out to safety. Griezmann. He's managed to get that all wrong. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Gomez. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Gaitan. Now it's Torres. Gaitan. Out wide to the right. Fernando Torres. Spoon forward. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
Fernandez. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Now it's Luis Suarez. Neymar. Messi. Shapes to shoot! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! And with that goal comes comfort. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Barcelona themselves a two-goal cushion. He's off on a marauding run. Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
And if they don't get the job done from here, he'll look back on that moment and know he should have made it a 3-goal cushion. Should have finished things off.
Gamero gets it away. Belts one. That will sail harmlessly past. And it's Luis Suarez. 4 added minutes on the board. Oh, he's broken through. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Luis Suarez. Neymar. Luis Suarez. Well played, he saw that coming. And that's that. Barcelona have won it. As much industry as inspiration. Whatever the formula, it has worked for them. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, if you can find a weakness, Peter, then it's a case of exploiting it to the full. And they realised the spine of this team wasn't so strong, and time after time they used it to their advantage, and it paid off.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us. So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
A very skillful playmaker, Koke. Not the sort to get too wrapped up in his own game, because he'll graft hard for his team, but he's capable of some very imaginative flicks and tricks. He's one to watch.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Surely he scores! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
There was very good technique and purity behind the hit, but the accuracy was just a little off there, Peter. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Luis Suarez. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Neymar. Koke. Now it's Messi. Timely intervention. And he's there to hoof it away.
Well, when the keeper lost control of that, usually a striker would react first, so that defender deserves praise.
And it's Luis Suarez. Surely! Messi hits it! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Koke. Can he find a finish now? This could fall anywhere. He's going after it, and he's there to make a great save.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
And out to safety. Shots on! Griezmann takes control of it and he's on the move. Spoon forward. How about it? Goal! Barcelona! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Barcelona draw first blood here.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Gaitan. Juanfran. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And it's Griezmann, and he's shown him a clean pair of heels. And we've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, you can debate, Peter, whether they deserve a slightly bigger lead because they've created the majority of the chances. But they are in front for a reason, and they'll be confident of cementing that from now.
Barcelona having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Digne. Neymar. Keeps everyone guessing. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. That is wayward.
There wasn't much on for him, so it was worth a shot. It was worth a try from there.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Gaitan. Juanfran. Looking up to see who wants it. There will be a throw-in. Atletico Madrid look as though they're about to make a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
That's great strength on the ball.
I think the effort we can't fault, but the spatial awareness is clearly not a strong point.
Neymar brings the ball forward. Thrust towards the front line. And it's Thuram. A chance! Mathieu gets it back. Arda Turan tries the route one option. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. He's off on a marauding run. It's a goal! Two to the good. They have breathing space.
Oops, he's now gone and removed his shirt.
And that's going to earn him a booking, surely. Checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Yeah, Neymar has indeed been booked. Not that he minds just at this moment in time.
Yep, he has. Barcelona get themselves a 2-goal cushion. Neymar. Nicely controlled. Chance. That's gone a long way up and away. Digne. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well read, he sorted that out. And there goes the final whistle. Solid, if not especially fancy, always in control. They did enough to win it. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, if you can find a weakness, Peter, then it's a case of exploiting it to the full. And they realised the spine of this team wasn't so strong, and time after time they used it to their advantage, and it paid off.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us.